EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Green Bay Packers and themselves. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the... So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. His first look is incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And able to fall down on Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. To throw is Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down, Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the early lead on the road here in Lambeau. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And some space here. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A big run there by Jones. 55 yards. So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Jones. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing is Rodgers. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Packers pick it up. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. And so much success running the ball on this drive. You get down there, you're knocking on the door, you go to throw it in disaster.
Sometimes you outguess yourself because I think a lot of times they expect so much pressure from the defense in that situation that you want to throw the football and instead
cause a fumble.
You look back at the drive in its entirety and you think running the ball might have been the way to go.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Rodgers going to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Rodgers now to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Rodgers now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Dillon is in. Touchdown, Packers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he is going to have a Packers first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll complete this one to Watson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And complete once again to Watson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come on first and 10 now from the 33. Now Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're not panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are back within a score. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not a recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Rodgers. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Rodgers now on 1st down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Rodgers. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On first down, Rodgers. That's taken in by Watson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. An inside give to Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. Second and 10. Now Rodgers. That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, second down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Rodgers now on third and goal. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take it to the house. Go. I'm deep.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you would benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it third down at less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first down here. Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Green Bay Packers and themselves. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Fielded right around the 8. Rodgers going to come out throwing. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Rodgers now on first down. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And the slot man goes in motion left. And again, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yeah, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers will throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers are able to move back in front.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. In motion left is Cobb. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Completes it again to Dobbs.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will. If you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers now on first down. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers to throw once more. That's taken in by Watson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd and 9. Rodgers. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Dobbs. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Rodgers. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now.
Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it 21-8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter from the 10. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Rodgers now to throw. And Watson has it right side.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
Now Rodgers not pleased with the setup. He's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
They'll look to run with Dillon.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
A.J. Dillon
punching it in from a yard away as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Though CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Tariq.